Creed, who's got my back? Who is it that needs supervising over here?
You.
I kind of figured somehow I was involved in the middle of that.
Uh-huh.
Not quite sure how the hell I got involved in it.
You always do.
I see. All right, well, you're probably right, Len.
So what's everybody's plans for this weekend?
Hey,
tonight?
Uncle Larry, what's going on?
Yeah, Larry's
here, the head of the RTM Radio Network Chicken Hauler Fleet.
And Larry the clock will be going off at the top of the hour. Well, in fact, he's getting late now.
Larry's going off pretty soon?
Yeah, he's
Uh-oh.
yeah, he's going off on our wall.
And who's going to clean up that mess?
I know. But Larry is
I guess that's
running
Dave's job.
2
He's
minutes
the waiter,
late
right?
at the moment.
David's the waiter. He's got to clean it up.
Yes.
How's everybody on a Friday night? See y'all stopping by and hanging out. There's Deborah's here. Hello, Deborah.
Hello.
What's going on? Laura White, you gorgeous-looking hunk of woman. How are you?
Yes. Our girl Laura White is in the chat room.
They stopped trucking, so they're just normal people now.
I wouldn't consider them to be normal people.
Well,
but
give or take a few brain cells.
They are without truck.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And David, of course, he's over there bowing down to the plastic goddess on his dash, Qualcomm. What a joke! I don't know. That's exactly. I've said it before. That's exactly the reason I got out of that business. 20 years of that shit, and all of a sudden they want you to, tell them how long your turd is, what color it is, the diameter. When you can sleep and when you can't sleep, you're getting electronic logs, whether you like it or not, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nobody's looking over my fucking shoulder. I'm a big grown-up boy, and I don't need it. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll not be back. And that was it. No more of that crap. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. I don't know why you put up with that. And I'm sure it grows on you just like anything else. You learn to cope and you get along with it, but I'm just I have no use for authority, pretty much. But anyways, that's just me, having a fit. Yeah, there's an app for that. Well, I have yet to download it.
That is a piss-poor excuse for a rant if that's what you've been trying to do.
I don't want to rant. The music's nice and laid back. I'm loving it. I don't want to really get too ranty.
So what would the husband like for a drink? I mean, David's slacking a bit tonight.
No, but, I ordered a Long Island iced tea. He said that was one of his favorites, too, and I'm just sipping on it over here, just enjoying the drinkage.
Mm-hmm. And
going down nice and easy.
And if you want to keep Larry happy, Larry likes a Long Island iced tea as well.
Yeah, that's my drinking buddy right there.
Does.
Yeah, hey. I sip them because David made a really nice, a real one with the real shots in it, not like that. You can buy the $10 one or get the $4 one. So I got the $10 one this time.
And let's say hello to the beautiful Leanne in the chat room.
Hey, Ginger, what's going on over there?
I know, look at that hair color.
Leanne, baby. No Randy rant. Hey, come right on in there. Not a problem. I love it when people walk right in the house. Time to lock the door.
Hey, Mr. B.
That's the way it works, though. Let's see what's going on over here. What's the story? Uh-oh, he's got something in his hand. Strawberry? What the hell's that for?
Huh?
What's that for?
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, jeez.
Come and say hello. Say hello.
Oh, who should I say hello to?
Everybody.
To all
kinds of people
Hello,
here.
everybody.
Pop says hello.
Hey.
He's paying for his drugs.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, that's right. It's their anniversary today. 60 years. Can you believe that shit? Wow.
You get less for murder.
You get what?
I said you get less for murder.
I gotta go get my car.
All right, then.
Okay, well, thanks for the quarters. We'll go wash clothes with them. All righty. Well, there you go. Nice stack of quarters. Get the laundry done now.
And what a
I'm
man.
sick of wearing the same underwear for
what
the
have
last
we had
2
this
weeks.
week? We have had tomatoes, homegrown
He
tomatoes.
brought over tomatoes. He brought over
Yes.
some yellow crookneck squash. This huge, humongous, this gorgeous-looking zucchini.
Courgette.
This zucchini is being turned into zucchini bread. Zucchini bread. That's where it's going. These tomatoes off this tomato plant he's growing. These things are so
tomatoes.
sweet.
They're called
my God.
tomatoes.
You say tomato, and I say
tomato.
tomato. They're awesome. They're so sweet. I haven't had tomatoes like that since I was a kid. He's always grown tomatoes and stuff, and these babies are just killing over here this year.
I know. Or for about 2 weeks. And we had some long green beans the other day, and we just sat and munched them.
Oh, and some corn on the cob I had that night before last, and boy, was that good and sweet.
Oh, we have been spoiled this week.
Yeah, they say eating health food and all that, helps you makes you healthy and blah, 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 but there ain't no losing weight because it's going down too fast, I think. That's what it is. See, Larry likes all those veggies.
Oh, and we were just sat eating.
I'd invite you up, Larry, but they'll be gone by the time you could drive that far.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. And we were just sat eating those green beans raw, and they were so sweet, weren't they, and so nice.
Oh, the green beans out of the garden?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were so sweet and yummy.
Fresh out of the garden. They got that nice little snap to them. Can't beat that, man. That's the way to go. I simply love those fresh veggies. All right, well, anyways, let's move along over here. Let's get back to the tunage. How about some soup?
Huh? Oh, Foo Fighters. Now you're talking my language.
Rock out with your cock out.
I think we should go out there and fuck all the people we never fucked. Let's just rock out with our cocks out.
The Yanki and the Brit Show
What if I don't want to rock out with my cock out?
on RTM Radio.
Oh! Oh! Iron Maiden! 2 minutes to midnight. Oh! Ho, ho! God, what a kick-ass tune. Boy, I miss those old tunes.
I
What
know,
the
we are
hell?
jamming our asses off
Wow,
over here.
baby! And a great list it is tonight that we have of some great rock and roll.
Yes.
Thank you to Mr. Torney who turned us on all this great stuff that's been around and hasn't been around and it's been around and
Hey, let's say hello to
oh.
Johnny Rocket in the
Great
chat.
stuff.
We have a naked waiter here in the chat room, David. So if you want to drink a virtual beer,
Johnny
off David.
Rocket.
Are you feeling all right over
I'm
there?
happier than a puppy with two Peters tonight. Nothing like some good rock, baby.
I know, we're just enjoying ourselves over
I know.
here.
I'm over
You
here
guys
beating the desk
are
to pieces.
Awesome.
I was over here jamming to that and slapping on the desk and doing the drum thing, and Donna's got stuff vibrating all over the place and falling on the floor.
Yeah, I've got this little mosquito wristband, and all of a sudden it just kind of jumped halfway across the table.
What is that thing
and,
called?
It's like a mosquito wristband.
How's it go?
What?
How'd you say that?
Mosquito.
Mosquito.
What, have I said it wrong? I can't talk the way you guys
I just
talk.
love that
You
bloody
all
British,
talk
that's why.
weird over here.
Mosquito. Or a muzzy.
Dave always tells me to say router.
It's a router.
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 You say tomato.
Can you imagine Peter, how do you say it? Router?
Yeah,
Router.
Router.
Peter Router, that's the name? Oh, yeah, that's the right way. It would be Peter Router. Sorry. I'm all fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm all fucked up. Okay, except for the Creed. What's wrong with Creed? Creed kicks ass. It all sounds good tonight.
What would you like to hear, Mr. Johnny Rocket?
Johnny Rocket! I love that name. That's cool as hell.
You do?
Kind of retro. Yeah.
I do sense that you like it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Johnny! Johnny Rocket! Yeah, it's just cool. Let's rock it, Johnny. Rock it, baby. Rock
Okay, let's get a tune on before
Oh,
Johnny
shall we?
Rocket thinks you're getting all weird and creepy.
it. Oh, baby. Hello, Johnny. Not going to happen. Well, Mrs. Britt, it's not an easy task hanging a full-frame 1911. Is that the year?
I don't know.
Johnny Rocket won. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network over here on a Friday night, baby. We're rocking the hell out of the world and having a good time doing it. You know, I'm surprised. I don't know about a lot of you people, but I'm surprised by some of the people I've met on Facebook, and it's really been. It's just a pleasure to meet certain people. You know, you have to sort through a million others, all the political crap and the bullshit and the. Oh, share this if you remember thing. Jesus Christ, we're not that friggin' old. We're not dead yet. So why am I?
I got
You know-
I got a message yesterday off that Lisa. Yeah, she sent me one message about send this on to 12 of your friends, and then she sent me another one today. And
People
I said,
still do that?
Yeah, and she sent another one to me today, and I said, I'm sorry, but I just don't do these chain messages. I said, send them to someone else.
I know,
And she was
stop
like,
sending them.
well, I thought you'd like it because it's a nice red rose. And I says, I do like the red rose, but none of those chain messages, they piss me off.
It's not like they're going to start growing in your yard if you share the message. or
I
something.
said last time I used to reply to people and say something nice back. I said, and then I started getting pissed off with them all. So now I just be honest about it and say, don't send them me.
Well, you know, all these, do you remember this? And then it's an old commercial from the 60s or something. And, you know, in another 20 years or something, you could do that. But Christ, we're not dead and we're not that friggin' old. I remember all that stuff. I don't know about anybody else, but 99% of it I remember. And anything I don't remember obviously wasn't all that cool or all that great. You know, but it's, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Please, people, come on. We're not friggin' dead over here. You know, and then all the political crap, you know, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's getting along. Oh, and then they beat up the parents because the kid got into the gorilla cage and they had to kill the gorilla. But yet a gator snatched the kid off the beach in Disneyland, and they're like, oh, the poor parents, blah, 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 you know, and nobody's feeling sorry for the gator. How many did they kill to see if he'd eaten the kid or not? I mean, come on, what's fucking people thinking? Well, anyways, where I was going with all this.
Yes, I was going to say, was that...
Well, it's the nice people that you meet when you sort it all out and you watch and you talk and you chat and have
That's
occasional,
right,
you know,
David.
you get the what?
He said it's best to be pissed off than being pissed on.
Yeah, most of the time. I don't know. A warm shower doesn't hurt once in a while.
All right, then. Bend down.
I'm only serious. Shut up.
Golden shower tonight for you, sweet cheeks.
So anyways, what I was getting at was like Len. You know, I met Len through trains and things. I met a lot of good people in the railroad pages because railroaders are great people. Truckers are good people, you know. And then there's always the argument, you know, well, we don't need trucks on the road. The railroads can do it, blah, blah, blah. Well, the railroads can't do it without the trucks. Trucks can't do that. Anyways, I'm just totally amazed at the music that this man likes. It just blows me. I would never have suspected him of, you know, jamming this kind of tunage. It's
There are
friggin'
some of the
awesome.
coolest people out there on Facebook, and like Randy says, you know, you know, you can, and even some of the people that we've known for years, you know, you think they're some of the best people in the world, and then they go and post such stupid shit. Share this rose for 12 of your bestest girly friends and all that stupid shit.
I know, that's
And
just
I'm
so
like,
much crap.
Come on, I've known you all my pissing life, and you're posting this shit to me. You should know by now. If you was a friend of mine, you would know not to post that shit to me.
That's right. So you're not paying attention to people, you know. You're just
Yes.
posting shit because other people do it. Like,
Yes.
seriously? Oh, it's so touching. My heart.
Oh, my...
Oh,
I know.
God
I know.
almighty.
Screw that.
You know, it's supposed to be a social network. Chit-chat, yak, talk to each other. And it's just like having, like, everybody's just got a cell phone. They send messages to each other, text messages. It's like,
And
come
then there's our Larry in the chat room.
on, Larry.
Larry. We absolutely adore our Larry. And at the end of the show, he gives us like 12, hint, hint, he gives us like 12 platinum stars for the quality of our show. So, yeah, we just love you guys. You guys
You know,
are
Larry,
awesome.
if you make one star, then cut and paste it and just hold down your paste key, you can just let it run for like...
That man has got a whole cardboard box full of platinum stars to give us, so don't even worry about
A whole
the
what?
He's got a whole big cardboard box full of platinum stars for us. You don't need to do
Oh,
no copy
awesome.
and paste bull
Oh,
crap.
send me another train clock, too, while you're at it.
No train clocks. No more train clocks. David, if you've not had the pleasure, there's a clock on our wall that Larry gave us. Speaking of awesome people in the chat room, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Nah, I kind of like that guy. I think he's just awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy,
Yeah,
man. It's unbelievable.
level-headed kind of guy.
And he always gets it in the first hole the first time. That's the thing that's so
Every
amazing about
time.
that guy.
Give you a bit of a shameless plug of your tandem stopper.
You know, Len
By
says,
Bubba.
we've been good friends on Facebook for a long time. Hope to meet you in person someday. Your bride is just the icing on the cake. Seriously?
I am a pain in the arse in this marriage, let me tell you.
She said that, not me. Anyways, Larry says my clock's on the way.
No.
But, oh, hell, I forgot what I was going to say now. It was about Bubba, wasn't it?
Isn't he awesome, though? Bubba's one of the coolest ones, and I'm not just
Yeah.
saying it because he's here. I like. He's always making us laugh, and he's quite.
Bubba,
positive.
David is the naked waiter for the night, so see him for drinks, literally.
Yes.
You know. I mean,
Seen
you may
as,
want to divert your eyes in another direction, but other than
seen
that.
as Bubba didn't turn up on time.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to talk to Len a second. I would almost give a left nut to go to Montana. I think it's so friggin' beautiful.
You
up
would?
there. Almost.
Will you give me your left nut, and I promise you, my little sweet cheeks. Oh,
That I
look
can
at
go to Montana?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Mommy. Jeez. All right, let's go play music. You're gagging me now.
Yes.
You belong on Facebook.
I know. I belong on Facebook with all those inspirational posts that you see every day.
Yes.
She's the Brit.
Oh, my beating heart. Pink
Be
Floyd
still, my beating heart.
on the RTM Radio Network. The RTM Radio Netwits. 843. You guys are the best. You know that, right? You gotta fucking ruin it, don't you?
Yes, sir.
What? David Bowie and China Girl with the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. 8:50 on a Friday night, baby, rocking the hell out of the world. I had no idea that Stevie Ray Vaughan was involved in that kind of thing.
Well, you know now.
Well, yeah, but just I'm saying, I am not well versed in the knowledge of rock bands and who's in them and who played what and that kind of thing. I've always been for the music. You know, I didn't care who played on it, what it was. I love the beat, I love the feel, the soul, the stories they tell.
I know,
when you
that's
get a
what
song that tells a story.
That's what I say to Dave when he's talking about that guy from AC/DC, was it? And joining that band. I don't know who joined who, but I'm like, I don't care. Just give me some cool tunes.
Oh, you mean Bon Jovi being an AC/DC?
No, that wasn't Bon Jovi.
That's who just joined them. Or Axl Rose, I mean, I'm sorry.
Axl Rose, yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
oops.
just like, give me the good tunes. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, and I don't like them. I'm not impressed at all, but that's a whole nother story. But, you know, like Bon Scott from AC/DC, he was the kick-ass. He's the original. Of course, you can't beat the original. Whatever makes them famous when they start, that's it. But, you know, they switch over the years.
Do you feel a link coming on in the chat?
No, why?
Do you know, that was
there's a link.
that was something that me and Randy always used to say to each other when we was on webcam, chatting for like 3.5 years on webcam or something like that, wasn't it? And I used to say something and he wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about because I'm English, and I'd send him a link, and he'd send me links just to translate, and he'd say, "Do you feel a link coming on?" Just to translate.
It was the only way we could understand each other until we got to understand. Until I learned to understand
like
British.
You call a tap a faucet.
Yes, because that's what it is a faucet.
What was it today you said? I said, what a funny word. You
I
stupid,
don't know, that still
dumbass
goes on quite a bit as
Americans.
long as we've been together.
I know.
I've known you for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Right,
dude.
we've been married 1.5 generally.
Yeah.
And I
it's
still
about 5 years,
learning
isn't it?
some British here and there, and it's she pops up with these words every once in a while. What the hell does that mean? And how does that even mean what it means? It's not even a derivative of another word. How the hell do you do that?
Yeah, but I think the same with you guys, you know? It's just crazy.
Austin City Limits, awesome show. We watch that just about every
Yes.
friggin' night that it's on. It's on PBS, and really that's about the only channel we can get that's any good. Len's mom is British. Check that out.
Woo!
Where is she from? Do you know what part of Britain, or is she still in Britain? I think that's cool.
And Len, you probably wouldn't have any trouble understanding her because, you know, if she's your mum, you've known her all your life and, you know, you've been brought up with it. You've been brought up with probably, you know, American and British.
What was that? Who just
Oh,
said that?
nah.
Len said, once you hear it, you can tell it's him. Was he playing lead guitar in that China Girl? Because I thought I heard a little bit of that twang that he's got going on there. Durham, Newcastle.
Now then, Len, if your mum's from, like, Newcastle or Durham, I tell you what, I've said to Randy before, the women and the guys, but I'd say more the women, sound so friggin' hot. You know, their voices are just gorgeous, and the nature of them.
Nothing like a sexy
you know,
accent.
Such friendly, nice people up north from where I come from. You know, just really, really nice, warm people.
What does Larry mean? Is the light on outside the door?
Is the light on outside the door?
This ain't Motel 6.
He's probably talking about our
On the
show
air?
light on the air. No, it's not on. It's not on. No.
No, I don't turn it on much anymore. I'm afraid the cops are going to go by and see a red light and want to come in and see what the hell we're selling.
It's not like anybody ever sees. We only really put it on when somebody comes round.
Yeah, just to look fancy. That's about all it is. But we do have an on-air light that's out there. And Len said, yes, that was him playing the lead. Because I could, once, especially at the end, when he was just playing the guitar and it was just getting ready to fade out, I could hear it. And that's when I was like, well, it does sound like him a little bit. How cool is that, though? Awesome stuff. I love to learn that stuff. I'm not well-versed in that stuff. I was never interested in the bands. I had a friend who was a Joe Satriani fan, and he was always telling me, oh, he's done this, and he does this, and he plays this, and he knew everything about him. And it's like, okay, so I just want to jam to the music. That's all. But I pick up little bits and pieces here.
That's
but
why
not
when
much.
we have an artist on the show, we don't go questioning them about all this, or everything. We want to know what they do for fun.
Yeah, that's more important to me, is what the hell do you do for fun, Like when Lance Stinson was on here, it's like, what do you do for fun? You got a four-wheel drive? And he goes on, no, I bought a brand new pickup truck. My wife will kill me if I scratch it, blah, blah, blah. So we picked on him about scratching his new pickup the next time we talk to him and just have a lot of fun that way. I think that's better. I don't care about divorces and who's screwing who and all that crap. I think it's ridiculous. Somebody was trying to fix us up with Blake Shelton, and I said, that ain't going to happen. Don't even waste your breath on that. Like he's going to call little buddy nowhere. But...
Well,
I wouldn't. I could care less if he's divorced or he's seeing Gwen Stefani or whatever. It makes no difference to me.
Well, he didn't reply to Martha Almighty's message. She messaged him, and she was trying so hard to get him on the show with him. And I was just like, you know what? He can't even reply to your message. That's how much he thinks about the little people. Screw him. We do not want him on the show. I mean, I'll drool over him because he's fucking hot as fuck, and his music's good. I love his music.
The
But
British have a way with words, don't
as for anything else, if he wants to come on the show, he could come on the show. But he gets treated just like everyone else,
Yeah, well, I guess, I think what irritates me the most about something like that is the fact that he lives so close to us. I consider him part of our neighborhood, He's not that far from us. He only lives up in Oklahoma. But it's just the idea. It's like, we're just little people, but you can't just come by and bullshit for a few minutes. You're that friggin' famous.
And it's the little people that get a lot of them where they are today, and
I've met a lot of famous people, and it's like, you know what? You're no different than anybody else. And they, you meet the right ones, and they're just very down to earth, good people. But they're just, few and far between. A lot of them get that, I got all this money and you're a nobody. Well, the nobodies are the ones who put them where they are in the first place. And they go around, I'll never forget the little people. Oh, bullshit. Once you get those big dollars, you don't remember.
I don't care who you are. Nobody in this world is more important than another person. And I'm talking even the Queen, She might have a birthday. She might have had a birthday every day for the last 3 months. But she is no more important than anybody in this chat room right now.
Well, here's a Stevie Ray Vaughan tune that I think is pretty damn cool.
Return to music.
It's time to shut up and
Return to music.
rock.
Stevie Ray! Oh, man, no way, man. You just sit there with one hand on the stick and one on the wheel and set the cruise and let her roll, baby. Gotta love it. Yeah, I love it. Lots of that stuff. Leonard Skinner, all that Southern rock's great stuff to cruise to. Molly Hatchet, The Outlaws, you name it, man. It's all good stuff. Can't go wrong. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network 908. Something on your mind?
I prefer, if I'm going down the road, I prefer something like Gear Jammer, something to really...
Yeah, you got to be doing 800 miles an hour all the time. I went through all those stages. Now I'm all mellowed back.
I
I'd rather
don't like
cruise
all that
and be a little
mellow
easier.
stuff.
I go too much all day long. It's nice to just
I
chill out.
can't believe I've been bitten again. Look at that bastard on my back.
Wasn't me. God damn, what the hell is wrong with you? I've never seen anybody get bitten up so much by shit.
Tell you what, I put a mosquito band on me, and I got bitten about 10 times in the night. And I'm
Yummy lemon flavor.
And I'm not talking little tiny pissing bites. I'm talking big, huge bites.
I don't think they're mozzie bites, though.
Randy doesn't think they're mozzie bites. But I saw myself in the mirror, and I had blotches everywhere. And then that same day, I had to go to the bloody doctors, and they give you, they push around on your boobs to check for lumps and stuff, and I was like, seriously, I've got loads of lumps on my boobs today because them fucking things. I got bitten about 4 times on my tits. Can
and I
you
don't think
believe
they're
that?
chiggers either because she hasn't been out in the grass, out in the yard, hardly anywhere. One day last week we went out and put a sign up, and that was the closest she came to it. But
No word of a lie.
I don't know.
am just covered in bites, and they're taking about 6 or 7 days to even stop itching. It's just crazy.
whatever it is, they like that British blood because they don't bother me.
No.
I don't know what the hell it
Randy's
is.
had like a couple of bites since I've known him, and me, I just get eaten alive. I get butchered.
See, like Bubba says, he's got a USB full all that type of those nighttime rides. Yeah, that's right. That's the way to do it. Those skeeters like imported food.
Oh, come on.
See, it's all that Indian food you ate in England.
I tell you, when I was small, when I was a really small kid, me and my brother were always in the back garden, and he never used to go in the house with bites around his ankles. I always got bitten by
Who?
ants. My brother John, he was always in and out the house, never got bitten by anything. I was always bitten every pissing day in the summer. Oh,
Boy, I
my
love that
gosh.
McCafe coffee. That shit is just
Nice,
friggin'
isn't it?
awesome. I love that. Let's move along here. The Motels. Always reminds me of the Motels. Great tunage, too, as far as I'm concerned. Lenny's song list is just unbelievable. But cruising along the shoreway in Cleveland on a Friday or Saturday night, man, headed to
Curry
the flats.
Vindaloo. Does Len suggest I have a curry Vindaloo to get rid of the mosquitoes and the bites?
Oh, yeah, all that stench will come through your pores,
Oh,
and I'll have
yeah.
to suffer.
I've never liked a Vindaloo, but if you go to a proper curry house and have a, which is what I was telling Larry ages ago, you know, that some of these, if you have a curry in one of those stupid dodgy places, you know, they're not very nice, but you go to a nice curry house and I will happily keep the mosquitoes away by eating this curry.
Oh, you're too much, Brit. Gotta love you, though. The Motels and Take the L. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Nitwits on a Friday night, rocking the hell out of the world.
Watching my hand, holding my face, one more evening.
Hi, this is Rand the Man for the Yankee and the Brit Sign Company. We are a maker of all types of signs, and we specialize in the larger real estate signs and construction site signs. We can make your graphics, and you can save some cash by installing them yourself, or we can ship you a completed sign. We can also create a t-shirt that is just your style. Find us at yankeeandthebrit.com for t-shirts, or search the Yankee and the Brit on Facebook to see some of our signs in action. Call Donna at 903-487-9626. Again, 903-487-9626. Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network rocking the hell out of the world tonight. Thanks to Lynn Torney, brought us a great list of some
Yes,
killer tunage.
sir, he
Gotta
did.
love it. Now here's one I'm going to throw on the turntable here. I'm just after loading up all these songs that Len sent us for his list, I get to this one and I'm like, how in the hell does this fit in with all this other stuff?
It doesn't.
The genre is completely out of whack, but this girl can sing. She has got a mouth on her.
And now one of
vocals.
those that are like, not really wide. So that
She's got a
can,
very big mouth.
She's
She
got a
could-
deep throat mouth. Like,
Oh, she could slob the knob like, woo, baby. But she's got a hell of a voice. I've listened to some of her other stuff. I've looked her up. An intriguing look, nonetheless. She's kind of hot looking in a way when you get her out of the funky clothes and the makeup and stuff. But I just couldn't quite grasp how this fit in. But it is a pretty cool tune, and she's a hell of a singer. Delight.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
I haven't heard for years. This is so nice. Seriously, it's great stuff. I don't even know what to say, man. Can't thank you enough. At least from my heart, you know, and from me personally. It's great stuff. I don't know about
what are
you.
you trying to
but
say? Huh? I know, I love the tunes. Not so keen on the slow ones. If seen as Randy's putting me on the spot, I'm not so keen on the slow ones.
I just like the whole mood.
I love to jam
Tonight,
my
I
arse
like
off.
the mood that it's set.
Yes.
It's just very
Yes, sir.
kick-ass rock, but laid-back rock. I don't know how to, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just very good, scrumptious stuff.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
I see Leanne's back.
Yes, she is.
The old
it's about
red-headed
time.
Canuck.
It's about time one of you guys came in the chat. One of you ladies came in the chat, and I've been left with all these blokes all night.
Well, Larry's still here. That's a beautiful
Hey,
thing. I
there's
figured he'd
our
be
Larry.
asleep already.
I was watching a video, Larry, just about, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, and it was the one of Larry, and he's up next to the clock on the wall. And
This
he's just-
clock?
yeah, and he's laughing at the clock going off.
Where'd you see this?
It's on my Facebook. I will show you.
Ha ha!
The
I
clock
gotta
is
see
going
that.
off. Yeah.
How cool is that, huh? We still got quite a number of tune thingies here to do, and I don't think we're going to get them all in, but I'm telling you, there's like the Cars, more Rush, Elvis Costello, Rollins Band. And when I see these, I want to add more that I think fit in with them, and it's just, this is great, man. And then tomorrow night, don't forget, we got country tomorrow night. We do all that country music. And I like country music, too, especially some of the really good stuff. Not the friggin' top 40 stuff. Blech. That's terrible stuff. But, there's so much of it. But, some of it's okay, but it's just not my gig. But country night, tomorrow night, Sunday we do the Little Lounge. No Mr. Dave this week. I don't know what's going to happen as far as that
Oh,
goes.
baby. Well, Joe's supposed to be coming on with...
Yeah, but music-wise, I think it's just going to be a free-for-all, huh?
Oh, no, Joe's coming on. And
To
then
do
the next...
what?
And I don't know. And then the next week, Taz is going to be coming on with Howard Salmon. So we've got it all going on right here on the Yankee and the Brit show. Ain't we, love?
Oh, yes, obviously. I obviously have no say in it, so, Sunday I was just going to, let's just jam. Come
Well, I'm
and
not
have an
being
all-request
funny, but
show. We
we've
don't
been-
play anything if you don't request a
I'm
tune.
not being
but
funny, but we've planned this with Joe for months and
I
months.
don't remember anything until 5 minutes
then.
before it's supposed to happen.
Well,
Then I ask you again, what are we doing?
and then
then
you're
you
going to
fill me
say,
in.
I just want to just quiet little jam.
I know it.
Rum
That's
and
right.
Coke, Leon would like to drink.
Oh, yes. I used to be a rum and Coke fan, and then I switched to Long Island iced teas because you get more bang for your buck, if you will. Depending
Bang
on how
for your
drunk
buck.
depending on how drunk you got her. We better play a couple more tunes here while we can. The Police, Driven to Tears with the Yankee and the Brit.
And you, are you going to come? Are you going to turn up, Leanne? I hope you do.
Oh my God! What a night of rock!
Look what the cat dragged in. John
I love
Moody.
the Cars. That's probably one of the best tunes as far as I'm concerned, right there. Yes, sir. Len Torney, thank you very much, sir, for bringing your playlist. We are done, man. We got a couple minutes left, and we got to fly.
Say hello to John Rooney, quick.
Hello, John Rooney, old buddy, old Mr. Late Pal. Nice to see you. Love that guy. Yeah, well, Len, not only that, buddy, but we got a face for radio, so.
That's what I just
We got
said.
it all
Keep
going
up,
on over here.
husband.
That's right. Way to be, baby. All right, we got to fly, man. Thank you very much, you guys. We love every one of you, man. Thanks for bringing the tunage. David, you guys are great. John, Len, Larry, everybody that stopped by tonight. Everybody else
And
tuning
Leanne,
in.
we will
Thank you very
see
much.
you Sunday night.
Yes, you ginger Canadian. We will catch you
Yes,
soon, baby.
we will see
We
you
got to get
soon.
the hell out of here, man. Other than that, it's been a great night. A fast 3 hours, really. But been good, man. I've loved every
Time
minute. I've
for-
been over here jamming my ass off while Donna's chatting over here, and I just
Time for
been loving
Doctor
it.
Who and getting laid, if you ask me.
Oh, we got to go. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. Say goodnight, Donna.
Bye.
Say goodnight, Donna.
Night, Donna.
G-Rant, what are we gonna do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio, the genes have been spliced. The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit. Before each show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit, yes, Yankee and the Brit. The ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit, 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 Brit.